What's up guys, welcome to Zero Fidelity, and in this video I want to celebrate a very special cheap and cheerful combination that I think delivers great sound for the money. Because here's the thing, as fun as it is to play with super high priced exotic hi-fi gear, what really gets me going is whenever I stumble across a combination that delivers great sound for not a whole lot of money. So in this video I want to draw your attention to the Polk Audio T50 towers and the Vista Audio Spark integrated amplifier. And what I'm going to do is I'm first going to go over why I like this combination so much and who I think the system is for, talk about how it sounds, and then wrap up my thoughts at the very end of this video. So let's get right to it.
I can't sing, but here's my perfect pitch. You listening for a nourishment for your nervous ticks. Word of the homie Rick, I do's this. Are you down with the movement? That real deal, penicillin kill ill, that one of a kind.
Alright, so first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. This system is going to be for somebody who likes quality over quantity. This isn't going to be a system that'll go freakishly loud. This is going to be a system that's more for the purist, somebody who doesn't have a billion different gadgets to connect, because this little integrated amplifier here only has 2 analog inputs. Instead, this is going to be for somebody who says, hey, I want full sound, I listen to a wide variety of music, I value tone, I want a really good listening experience, I want a taste of what high-end is all about at a price that I can afford. That's what this system is all about. Now first, let's talk about the individual components in this system. First, we have the Polk Audio T50 towers, which I apologize, I couldn't get them fully into frame here. Now these speakers, the price of them just went up to $300 for the pair, but here's the thing, you can frequently get these speakers for as low as around $150 a pair from an authorized dealer shipped to your door. You can't beat that. So these speakers, I've reviewed these individually, so if you want a full analysis, just click on the description box down below and that'll send you to my actual review of these products. But in a nutshell, I love the Polk Audio T50s because I feel like their voicing is just so spot on. The top end is lively, but it's not overdone like a lot of previous Polk Audio speakers have been. The mid-range is nice and warm. It has this meaty character to it, just this really full presentation. And the bass, instead of going with the ported, overblown bass that most manufacturers go with, they actually decided to go with a sealed design, so they're actually using these drivers as radiators, and this results in a very quick and clean presentation for the money, especially when you put them on a solid foundation. Now let's move over to the Vista Audio Spark. I've gone on record as saying this is one of my favorite integrated amps for the money, and that's because I'm a tone whore. And to me, the Spark cuts through all the bullshit and just gets right to the heart of why we listen to music, which is to have an engaging experience. Now, it's not the most powerful little integrated on the market. It only outputs 20 watts into 8 ohms. But these speakers are very easy to drive, so you can actually get quite a bit of volume out of this system despite how compact it is. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a simple system, right? I mean, you're not going to have too many inputs, so you can only connect 2 things to the Spark at once. And overall, it's going to be a simple, straightforward little setup. And now let's talk about how that combination actually sounds. So what can you expect if you were to buy this setup? In short, you can expect a sound that's lively, that's warm, that is just easy to listen to across many different genres of music, and it has fantastic tone, again, for the money. In fact, this system really caters to my own biases because I'm somebody who listens to an incredibly wide variety of music. It goes from jazz to classical to rock to hard rock to metal to hip hop to indie to, the list goes on and on and on. And it's nice to have a system that you don't have to make excuses for. You just plug in the music and you just get to enjoy it. And that's exactly what this system does. I also like the fact that it's transparent enough to actually show you the differences between the recordings that you have. I'm not saying it's going to be a true high-end experience, but at least you'll be able to tell, hey, this recording was done a certain way and it's definitely of a higher caliber than another recording. So overall, you just get this great experience. The sound staging is nice and large. And overall, I think it has voicing that a lot of people are going to enjoy. Now, as I mentioned before, this system isn't going to be for somebody who likes to jam out. It can get relatively loud, but by and large, this is going to be for somebody who's going to be in a medium to small sized room. This is going to be for somebody who does value quality over quantity. And let's face it, it's not going to be for everyone because there's no bragging rights in having a pair of Polk Audio T50s or a Vista Audio Spark. And let's face it, a lot of people when they're assembling their system, they kind of want those bragging rights. They want to brag to their audiophile buddies, hey, I have a so-and-so. Well, you're not really going to get much affirmation by telling people you have a Spark or a set of T50s. If that's something that bothers you, then this system's probably going to have to be crossed off your list. But otherwise, this is a system that I really enjoy, and that leads me to my final thoughts. So when you get right down to it, I absolutely love situations like this because it's easy to make a hi-fi component sound good if you throw enough money at it. But to find something that sounds quite special and engaging, even to somebody who's very spoiled and actually pretty jaded with this industry, I think that's something worth talking about. And I really do feel like this little combination, even though it's only going to appeal to a select group of people, I think it's guaranteed to make a lot of individuals very, very happy. I think the tone is absolutely on point. That liveliness, people like liveliness because real live music has liveliness to it, but it's not shrill, it's not overdone. You have that big meaty mid-range. I mean, who the hell doesn't love that, especially at this price point? And then you have bass that's full but surprisingly agile for the money. Again, you do need to put the speakers on solid foundations like a cutting board in order to get the most out of the bass. But overall, it's just a very fun setup. And then of course you have the Spark. It's unassuming, but man, does it produce some great sound. And overall, the combination, the pairing between these components makes for a wonderful synergy that I obviously feel is worth talking about. Anyways, guys, that's just my take on this system. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.
Mm-hmm.